I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In motion right, that's Williams. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Second and 12 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it second down and 12. Ritter off the play fake. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pickett to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the... And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense. today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Completes it to Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
A Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ritter to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ritter. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Texans.
Now back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here comes the Texans now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll set up to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
Straight ahead is Hall. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Texans.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. That's going to be caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Danico Autry in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ritter has it knocked down. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Ritter back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Ritter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time, So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll give to Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Ritter. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 53 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Danico Autry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A give running right is Hall. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22 and he needed plenty more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Taken from just outside the 30. So the Ravens now Down by a field goal. A minute 46 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Ritter.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Ritter. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches...
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hippie trying to sway me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Tinato. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely.
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on these. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston,